guys, and welcome to this video. In this video we will talk about effects and files inside the timeline. We already talked about the files and how to edit and position them inside the timeline, but in this video we will get to talk about some new stuff. As you see, we have this empty window right here. It's the effects control window, so I need to select a file so that I can edit it through the effects controls window. So I will select this file. It's an image. I click on it, and here we are. The effects controls window is activated. So through this window I can edit files. I click on the video, for example, and here we are. If I don't select a file, this window will be empty. I click on the image, and here we are. Now we move to talk about the edit window itself, the effects controls window. We will edit an image. From here I can edit the image position, and I can put it wherever I want. All you have to do is click in here and I drag. I drag either to the right or the left. You keep dragging until you get the position you want. So all you have to do is to click and drag. If I want to put it back, all I do is I drag again until I get the position I like. And you can click here to undo the changes that you just did to the image position. All you have to do is to click right here. Reset position. You have here the position, and we have here the reset position button. So all we have to do is to click on it, and here we are. And same here, you can change the position of the image. The only difference is in here you position the image vertically, while the format option you do that horizontally, and you can type the numbers here yourself if you know the exact settings you want. Otherwise you just keep scrolling until you get the result you like, and again you can undo what you did through the button on the side. As I said, you can click and enter the numbers yourself, and again you can reset the parameters from here. Now we move on to the scale. From this option you can edit the image scale. Again, I can click and drag until I get the scale I want. I keep going until I get the position I want. All you have to do is to put the mouse right here and click and drag right and left until you get what you want. And from here you can rotate the image. As you see, click and drag and the image will rotate. Now we move on to the anchor point. When I click on this option, I get this point in the center, and I can move it wherever I want. And when I move it, it serves as the center of the image. As you see, when I rotate the image, it rotates based on the center of the image. So for example, I will move the anchor point in here, and I will rotate the image, and as you see, this is what happens. The point serves as the center of the image, and I can move it wherever I want. If I put it right here, it will be the same thing. When I rotate the image, the point serves as the center or the anchor of the image. And if I put it right here, again, I rotate like this. So this is what the anchor points option is for. Now if I want to undo all of these changes at once, not just every change on its own, As you see, each option has its own undo button, but I want to undo all the changes in a single click. All I have to do is to go to the top line and click on the undo button right here. And here we are. I click the reset button in the motion line. Now we move to the opacity option. From here you can control the transparency of the image. Again, I click and I drag. And as you see, the image starts to disappear. I'll put the image over the video so that you can take a good look at this option. Now the image is over the video, and as you can see, the image looks like it's merged with the video, and I can control its opacity from here. Take a look. When I click, the image looks over the video. I can control the opacity from here. I can make the image fully clear or transparent. And if I put it right here, you can see that the image is still working, but if I made it at 100%, the video, we won't see the video. The video won't show because we have 100% in the opacity. But when I decrease the opacity, we can see the video from under the image. So from here we can control the image opacity and make a cool effect on the video. And as I said before, you click here to undo all of the changes you did at once. This is the reset button. That would be all for this video. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Hello guys, and welcome to this video. In the former video we talked about the effects control window and how to edit files. And in this video we will talk about applying effects and other stuff. First, I will add this video to the timeline. I drag the video to the track. Make sure that the effects controls is activated by going to Windows and check the effects controls option. The shortcut is Shift+5. Now I select the file to make the effects controls window work. And here we are. As you see, when we select the file, the effects controls are set. We drag this window here to get some more space. To save this space right here, we don't need it. So now we have this video file. And I will apply an effect to this video. I activate this feature right here, the position option, and as you see, I get this point right here. And I position the video in here. We move the video like this. And now I will make the video appear in the whole screen again. I will return the video to its original position. So I go back to the same option and I position the video right here. We put it back where it was. And as you see here, we have this dot right here. We have a dot at the beginning and a dot in here. Now take a look at the video move by itself. Take another look. When I click on play, the video moves by its own. Now I have this dot at the beginning of the video, and I basically told the software that I want the video to be positioned in here. I want the video to be positioned in here at this time, but when I arrive to this point, I want the video to be positioned in here. So at the beginning, the video will be dragged, and at the 5th second, the video will be centered. I will repeat the process so that you can understand better. I will remove the both of the dots, and as we said, we put the cursor at the beginning, then I drag the video and I position it right here. I will put it just right here. That's it. As the video gets to this position, as when I click and drag, and as soon as the video reaches the position I like, I release the mouse. But always make sure to activate this feature here to apply the filter. Now I drag the cursor and I put it right here, or wherever you want to put it. For me, I will put it on the 5th second. So now I will tell the software that I want the video back to its original position when we get to this point. So I leave the cursor right here. Then I drag the video and I put it right here. And as I said, when the video reaches the position I want, I release the mouse. And we get this dot right here. Now I move the cursor here and I click play, and here we are. The effect is applied. Take another look. Now I will delete these dots. I select them, then I click delete from the keyboard. Now I will deactivate this feature and I will activate the scale feature. And now I get this dot right here in the beginning. And I drag the cursor and I put it right here. Then I will edit the scale like this. So when the video reaches this point, the scale will look like this. And when I click play, as you see, the scale of the video changes. And when I put the dots closer, the process becomes faster. And take a look. And when I put it further away, the process slows down. Now we make the same thing to the rotation effect. We deactivate the scale and we activate the rotation. And as you see, I get this dot directly, and I put another dot right here. Then I rotate the video. And here we are. And I can reverse the effect like this. I put the cursor here and I rotate the video back. I put the cursor right here and I will rotate the video back, then I get this dot right here. I will make the video like this. And I click play, and here we are. The video rotates, then goes back to its original state. Now we move to the opacity feature. I deactivate the rotation and I activate the opacity. And as you see, when I activate it, I directly get this dot at the beginning, and then I will control the opacity. So the opacity is 0 at the beginning, but when I reach this point, I will make the the opacity, for example, for 100%. Then when I click play, here we are. You can see that the opacity increases. And I can edit the effects as much as I like. I would drag the dot right here to make the process a little bit faster, and here we are. And again, I can put the cursor right here, and I can edit the opacity back to 0%, and here we are. We click play. The opacity gets stronger, then it decreases with the video. I select the dots, then I click delete from the keyboard to delete all of them. So now we make a recap of what we did. First I activate the feature, then I get this dot straight away. Now I will remove this dot from here. And I want to start, let's say that I don't want to start the effect from the beginning. I want it to start from here. So I remove the dot. This is just to show you that I can start the effect wherever I like, not just from the beginning. So I start from here right now. And as you see, I edit the position. So now the effect starts from here. Then I go to this point, the point where I want the change to happen, and I set the change or the position of the video in this case. This is it, this is the position I want, and when I click play, here we are. It starts until the first dot and it will end with the last one. I can make another change by going here and setting the dot right here, and I choose to change it. I want to make, in this case, I hide the whole video. And when I click play, here we are. The video is moving, then it moves back until it disappears. Take another look. So that's it for this video. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Hello everyone, and welcome to this video. In this video, I will show you how to apply transition effects on the videos. These are the videos we are working on. And we will add an effect to hide or cover the transition process between each video. So we go between each video to this red tape right here. Right click and select Apply Default Transitions. So we take a look at the video, and as you see, there is an effect that facilitates the transition process. Here it is. Take a look when I remove it. You can see the difference. Now I add it again, like this, and everything looks so smooth. And you can edit between all the videos. You can edit the length of the effect like this. You can drag it to extend its length. Now what if we want to change this effect? All you have to do is to go here to effects, and if you don't have the effects option in here, make sure to check the effects option from the Windows menu right here. Then I go to this folder and I can choose the effects I want. I go to this folder, video transitions, and I have here a lot of effects to choose from. As you see here, 3D motions, dissolve, etc. Slide, wipe, zoom, etc. Now I click on the effect and I drag it and I put it on top of the other effect to replace it. Like this. And here we are. You can see the effect. The transition effect is changed. We take a look at another effect. And here we are. As you see, there is a lot of effects in here. For example, this one. You take a look at all of them, then choose the one you like. And this is the default effect, the one with the blue symbol. Cross dissolve. When I apply the default transition, this effect gets applied. So if I want to change the default effect, this one right here, right click, all you have to do is to select the effect, then right click and select set selected as default transition. And as you see, it has a blue symbol, which means it's the default effect. And if I click right here, I get the effect I just assigned right here. The default effect has that blue symbol on it. When I select an effect as the default one, it becomes blue like this one. As you see now, this is the default effect. Right click, apply default transitions, and here we are. So we have the effect on place, right click and apply default transition. And here we are. The effect has been applied. I return to the original default effect and I apply it like this. Right click, then we set selected default as default. And as you see here, apply default transition, and here we are. Here it is in motion. You can see that the transition between the videos is smooth. So you select the effect you like, then right click and select set selected as default effect. Then you go between the videos to the red tape, then right click and select apply default transitions, and here we are. So that's how we add transition effects. Thanks for watching, and if there was any question, feel free to contact me and I will get back to you as soon as possible.